Real live, people.
Yeah.
I don't know how it sound. Let me see. Oh, okay. Testing one, two, three. I don't know how it sound. Let me see. Sound okay, but it's buffering a whole. It's buffering a whole lot. Testing one, two. Disable low latency. How do you do that? Advanced menu. Hmm. Wait, why is it sound okay, but it's on. It's plus you got everybody using the internet, so I don't know how to go into low latency mode. But we're gonna rock it. The YouTube channel, even if it's not streaming very good, the YouTube video will be all right. So, but yeah. But we're live, everybody.
Hey.
This episode, not a lot of news this week, and we have planned on doing a Final Fantasy 7 remake, spoiler cast, and a more review. But some of us didn't finish the game yet, so I'll give my basic review, like this basic score. But we're gonna save it to talk for maybe next week, where all of us has finished the game, and we can go discuss it in more detail. But yeah, we got a couple of things we want to talk about in the gaming and maybe some anime stuff, just put on a show for you guys. But yeah, this is Hidden in the Polygons, episode 21, and I'll let my cast introduce themselves.
Hey, this is Emperor Gil, your co-host.
Hey, this is DD Mayhem. As always, glad to be here.
So guys, what y'all want to talk about? Y'all want to talk about the PS5 stuff first, and then I'll let or do you want to talk about the Resident Evil news first?
Right.
Let's talk about the PS5 news first, and then Rage if you want to talk about
They were like,
2K.
yeah, just let Rage talk about. You don't want to talk about 2K? Okay, okay. So pretty much, more rumors about next gen. Well, there's some rumors coming out now that Sony is, I guess you could say, struggling. We get so many rumors of this PS5 stuff. It's crazy these days. About we get we get rumors about price and everything. But there's new rumors now that Sony's struggling with the price. That the price might be 500 to 550, and also that the price might be 500 to 550, and then Sony's are not gonna produce as many, I guess, or make as many. Like comparing to PS4 when they in 2 quarters they shipped out 7.5 million. Rumors now that they're going to only ship out 5 to 6 million, or make enough for 5 to 6 million, because the console price being a little bit more expensive, going over that $400 mark, they don't think as many people want to buy them. But to me, I think people will still buy them. I don't. Well, guys, what y'all think about this before I go into more detail? What I think about? What y'all think about? Do y'all think this is true? Do y'all think it's gonna be? Do y'all think it's gonna be 500 or 550?
If it is, it pretty much going to suck. so eager to get this console though. Like 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 okay, like I'm say the system costs like 500, going to cost like $500. Like what like what what I'm saying like what component do what component they gonna have in a system?
Well, you got. Oh, I seen somebody break it down, and pretty much what is costing the most right now is the SSD. Because you think about these other hard like PS4 and Xbox 3, Xbox One or whatever. Now they have regular hard drives. For these new systems, Xbox and Sony, they're both using SSDs. So none of that's just regular SSD. They're fast SSDs, and Sony's got this super fast SSD. So that's what they're seeing that's costing the most money. So, but yeah. What about you, Emperor? What do you think about this rumor?
I think it's true that they're gonna have limited stock. Now, whether people are gonna buy it because it's 500, 600, which I think right from the beginning, I knew it was gonna be around that 500 mark.
Yeah.
But more to the point is like for people that are gonna buy this, there's gonna be two types of people that are gonna buy this. One, PS PlayStation fans, and the second is gonna be like fans of like technology. You know, it's like, it's like for people that are into like technology, like whether it be computers, phones, smartphones, laptops, tablets, or whatever. It's like they're probably gonna buy this regardless of price.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna give my breakdown on this. I don't think it's gonna be over $500. Um, so because a while back they had a rumor about the parts. We even discussed it on this podcast about the parts manufacturer. Something was like what $440, right, or something like that, or four. It was like 440. It was around that 420 or something like that. So I don't think it's gonna be definitely not gonna be no 550 if it was that to make it. Unless something happened and they getting charged more than they. But I don't think it's gonna be $500. I don't think it's gonna be. Definitely don't think it's gonna be 550 because I think Sony's gonna want this system to be cheaper than what Xbox is gonna be because just going by numbers, people are gonna see Xbox is more powerful because it's got 13 teraflops. This has got what almost 11. Was it 10.7 or something? Or 10.2? Oh, no, Xbox has got 12, not 13, and this has got like 10. Yeah, 10, a little bit more than 10. Yeah, so I don't think they're gonna want it to be over $500 because it doesn't. It's even though it's in the end, it's probably actually worth it because both these machines are. You're gonna get bang for your buck. Even at 550, I think you're probably getting bang for your buck because what these systems can do. But I don't think they're gonna. It's definitely not gonna be $550. I don't think it could be 500. Everybody thought it was gonna be 500. If it had a little bit more beefier GPU, I would see it as being over $500. But with the CPU, with GPU only being like 10, even though it's Navi, so it's still a beast. I don't think it will be $500. But I see it being. Unless they don't want to make it 450, I think it's going to be 450 because Xbox. I see Xbox being $500, and even Xbox's price is pretty good for 500 if you're just going off the GPU. Even though Sony's got a super fast SSD, so maybe that's what makes it be $500. And why Microsoft is both of them are $500 because Xbox has got the more powerful GPU, but Sony's got the more powerful SSD, right? So they kind of balance each other out in that way. Well, they're both about so it could be 500, but I just don't think Sony's gonna want to sell that $500. But so I think so to me I think it's gonna be 450, maybe 500, but definitely not over 500. It would be crazy if they sold it over $500. Now with the stock, they're saying if they only sell, I think they make, I think these systems are all gonna sell if people got the money, right? Because people are waiting for something new, and especially like when we get through this crisis we're going through right now with this virus around holiday time, and then this crisis doesn't jump back up because they say it could come back around for round two on us, you know. But I think people see these new systems, and people hopefully gonna be feeling better about getting through this crisis. It's gonna be a holiday time. People are gonna want to celebrate in a way, right? Hopefully a little bit, because you're still not gonna be able to, even around that time. Hopefully, if you can afford it, you're still not gonna be able to. They're always starting about opening the economy back up, and but you're still not gonna be able to go to do out and do things, right? You're still not gonna be wanting to go travel, take vacations, right? You're not gonna be wanting to go be in big groups of people still. People, even if it's people are still gonna be nervous, and you should be, about being around crowds of people and stuff. About show, they said they ain't gonna have no concerts probably until next year, really, until to start letting them do big. So people gonna want. So you're still gonna be staying home a lot of the time. You be able to go back to see your family and friends now, right? But as far as going out for entertainment things, I think that's still gonna be very limited in around that time, right? So people are gonna have maybe a little bit more money because they're not gonna be able to do any other type of entertainment, right? Because you're not going over it. Maybe the movies open back up, but still, are you gonna want to go to the movies? Because you're still gonna be nervous about being close to people, even around this holiday time. Even when it gets better, you're still gonna be nervous, and at least until we get a vaccine for this thing. So I think people might be willing to spend some money on entertainment, because that's what you're gonna be doing. What you're doing now, right? Staying home, watching movies, streaming, and playing games. So I think the people who do game, who can afford it, are gonna buy a new system. And if they don't make as many, these things are gonna sell out. I'm telling you right now. If they're 500, 450 to 500, I think these will sell out. I think they will, because I think people are gonna still be home, and people are gonna want something new to do, something to take their mind off. Hopefully it's not as bad around that time, but I still think people are gonna still be doing a whole lot of staying home for a while. So what's better to do is buy a new PlayStation, right? And do some gaming. But yeah. There's also before I pass on to Emperor about Resident Evil, there's also been rumors that Xbox is gonna have 2 more events. For the actually, before I go, there was also rumors that Sony right now, they're not really. People thought with this virus they'd be struggling to to manufacture the PlayStation. Well, right now Sony they're struggling as far as how to market. I don't want to say market the PS5, but on how to announce it. Because they do a big press conference, right? And they can have people come to like all the big websites and stuff, go to the conference, and they broadcast, and they can people maybe get their hands on the controller or something. Maybe they have. Well, now that's not going to happen this year. There's not going to be no events as far as So now Sony is rumors that they don't know how to unveil the PS5, right? They're already showing. They had the big event, where they show games and show just actually show what it looks like, and because right now you can't do that because they can't for a big event. So now Sony is kind of struggling what to do I guess next, as far as what kind of event to have to really get down and dirty and show people the PS5, maybe show what it looks like, and show some game demos and stuff. And then people right now, maybe it takes time to make game demos, right? Most time they gotta take people off a team for them to go do a demo to show at events. Well, right now, the people in the game, people are working from home, so they're not a little bit harder working from home, working on games and being in the studio, right? So I wonder maybe they have anything to show because they don't want to take time out. People wait, to make a demo because everybody's working from home. So it seems like Sony is I don't know if the road is struggles the right road to use, but as far as they don't know what they're going to do to show off the PS5, show what it looks like and show some games, which I think they're just going to do. They'll just do a digital event, but it just won't be as hyped. They just have to do a digital event. And well, last time they had a conference and had people come and see it, right? Should have. Yeah, when they had the PS4, they had an event and had people come and plus it's all about timing too, right? Do you want to talk about your PS? Because I think Sony was maybe already planning on. I think Sony was already planning on doing like an event for PS5, but since this stuff's going on, they don't maybe think it's right time to do it. But yeah, with the PS4, they had an event. They had people come and check it out and stuff. Or at least feel it, the controller and stuff like that. But now it's like they don't know. But they gotta do it soon. Because soon as pre-orders come up, they gotta get ready for pre-order. So I think they're gonna do something. But before I move on to Microsoft, excuse me. Do y'all think Sony should just do a digital event? Or how would if y'all was Sony and y'all wanted to show off, get people hyped about the PS5, show what it looks like, or because there was rumors that they wasn't going to show off the controller yet, but they had to because it was getting leaked. So that's why they showed off. That's why you had that random drop of what the PS5 controller looks like because it was going to get leaked, or it might have been leaked or something already. So they just went in. We already know the features, but as far as it looks, that's why they showed it off because it was about to be leaked. But yeah, I'm gonna go with you first, Emperor. If you was Sony, how would you show off to do like a PS5 event as far as showing off the console and maybe talk more about the features they haven't talked about and more about some games. What would you do? How would you set up your as far as I guess a digital event? Do you have an idea? And Emperor, after you, I want to know your idea. If you were Sony, how would you do the big PS5 blowout? Because you already done the specs in a way, right? But how would you show off what the console looks like and more the other features of it and games? If you don't have, go ahead.
Okay, I think I had an idea right now.
Okay.
I would pretty much like whoever's in charge of Sony at this point. Like who's the guy that replaced?
Well, they really haven't had anybody replace. They got the guys in charge right now is Jim Ryan.
No, but who's the guy that replaced Sean Layden? Is that Sean Ryan?
Well, they didn't really have anybody replace him. They just Jim Ryan, I guess, would be the guy, but they didn't really have somebody specifically. Sony's been like their position and stuff has been mixed matching, so it's like they had people leave, but they didn't really replace them. But they had people that kind of took over, so it's
Well, yeah, during that time, like they kind of switched what roles were called and stuff.
yeah,
It's kind of weird.
yeah. So I would probably say,
But who's that guy from Gorilla?
yeah, he's not really. He didn't really take over for Sean Layden. He's more of like a head of Worldwide Studios.
I would bring that guy on because I don't think Jim Ryan is much of a dude that goes on the screen, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think he has, but I think at CSS, I think that might have been him. Said something. But you have him on stage? Not stage because it's what be like a digital event or whatever, right? Or like
Who,
Yeah, I think I'm trying to think of his name. But I know who you're talking about.
I would have that guy present like the digital conference, I guess you could call it.
Hmm.
Like have him walk through the entire like have him talk about the features along with a bunch of other game developers.
Yeah.
And as we're going through game developers, have them talk about have them play a small demo of what they're working on or something.
Yeah. What about you? Man, I get my names mixed up. What about you, Mayhem? You have an idea how you would do like a event?
I already ain't got nothing really.
Okay. I'm gonna show you how I would do it. So it would be a digital event, and what I would do is maybe the guy you're talking about, the guy from Gorilla, says he's head of Worldwide Studios, right? He's a game developer. You know, he
Yeah.
Gorilla Game. He knows about. So what I would do is you start out with the show with a bang. You show off a game, right? You get the PS5. You just show off like if they can show off the menu system, right? And they show it booting into a new game. Bam. Maybe a game you think maybe a third party game or maybe one of Robot Studios games, right? It don't have to be a big game, but just be a PS5 game and show it just booting right into that game super fast because it's what it's supposed to be able to do, right? And it's showing a little bit of gameplay. Then bam, backing out of that game, booting it, booting into another game, do, and showing off another game, right? And then bam, after that you can come out, go back to that guy. So yeah, this is the PS5 that you just seen what the I can't talk. SSD can do in action with those two games, right? And then he can go into the features, right? What the stuff we don't know about, like maybe the menu system and other stuff we don't know about. Do. Then he could be like, yeah, and with PS5, all developers can do so much more stuff, and they can maybe show some third party games, right? And then show some Sony first party games, right? And then then bam, you get done with that. You show what the console looks like. You don't even got to show the price yet, right? And that's all you got to do, right? You show the features in action, and you show developers some games, right? Some gameplay, maybe a tease, and then you show the console, right?
Yeah.
You win. That's all you got to do. That's all people want to see. They want to see some games. They want to see some games, and they want to see what the PS5 can do. And they want to see what it looks like. They want the price, but depending when you have this event, I don't think you announce the price right now. Unless, Microsoft already announces their price, and then you know what their price is, and your price is cheaper, like I think it would be, then you can announce the price. Because if you want it, because I think they're going to wait to show it off, then they're going to announce pre-orders. And I think you have to announce the price before you can do pre-orders. So, but that's how I would
When would you release
release what?
the digital event?
I don't know if I would do it now because right now the economy is not good and people are hurting for money and people did get stimulus check, but still people are not working. So I don't know if I would do it now. I just don't think this moment doesn't feel right. Then do a big event. You can do a small event and do small articles about PS5. But as far as do a big event, I wouldn't do it. I would maybe do it like around E3 time, right? Around June. I don't think June would be bad, right? Because hopefully by then everything's better, right? If they don't try and get people to they keep shelter in place longer and people, I think you'll see cases start going down and stuff. Even though it won't be back to normal yet, but it'll be. I think our country maybe if we start seeing improvement, we'll be in a better state of mind. I think you can show something cool like it's and positive by a new gaming system. I think would be good. I think in June, around that time, right? to get people pumped. But moving on from that, Microsoft supposedly got two big events they're going to be having about Xbox, and one's supposed to be in June when the E3, because they're supposed to have an E3 blowout, right? They can't do it now, but they're going to have a digital event. But I guess they're supposed to have another one before then. So y'all think Microsoft should do? You think?
I'm not sure if it's the same one you're talking about, but I know there's one with Sega.
Well, I know IGN's doing a thing in E3 where they're going to be doing some kind of presentation. So I'm not sure if they're going to have like big. Yeah, IGN's doing something for E3. Like they're doing an event. Like it'd be like a digital. They're probably just gonna have a bunch of games showing off. But
Yeah, but this is like a partnership with Microsoft and Sega.
I
Doing an event.
I don't know about that. I did have rumors that Microsoft's got some kind of Japanese exclusive, so maybe that's the Sega thing. But yeah. So do y'all think Microsoft should do two events? Do y'all think they should just wait and do one big one?
It depends on what they're for, to be honest.
Because to me, if it's I don't think you because Microsoft's already showed off what the console looks like. They don't show most of the specs, so really all they have to really talk about is games and maybe some other stuff that Xbox can do as far as like feature wise. They probably haven't talked about all the features, but you're right. So to me, I don't think they need to have two events if it's gonna be all about Xbox. I think they just need to have one event and just show us the games. I don't know what they would need for two. I don't know why they would need two events, two digital events. You know what I'm saying? Because usually when they do, unless the digital event's not gonna be as long as a stage would. Because usually they'll an hour and a half, 2 hours sometimes. So maybe they're just gonna have two small, like maybe hour long events. But I don't know. Unless they're gonna have one event that focuses on like Halo for a long period of time, so they want to have another event where they can. I don't know. It's I don't know. Especially have two events kind of close because they're supposed to be like I think running not maybe one this month or one next month and one in June, right? So.
Yeah, it says right here that Microsoft and Sega are planning an event in June.
Well, see, E3 is usually in June, so Microsoft's doing an event. They're doing no digital. I'm pretty sure they're doing no E3 digital in June. So I don't know. So I wonder if they're doing another one. Well, maybe it's something to do with Fantasy Star Online, because Sega makes that. So I can see. Huh. Well, Emperor, what you got about Resident Evil?
But before I start on that, there's a couple other news I actually found.
Okay, what you got then?
Have we talked about Sony refunding the Last of Us Part 2 game?
Yeah, well, cause yeah, I don't know if we talked about, but we know that I'm pretty sure we talked about Last of Us got pushed back, right?
Yeah.
And then Sony started all the pre-orders that people pre-ordered. Sony started refunding everybody their money back. And pretty much, I know they do that in I think one of the countries. I think Europe or Australia. They have to. They can't if you don't. They have to do it. Sony has to do that. So they just did that everywhere. So. Yeah. It's yeah. I mean, that's what can you do? I mean, it sucks, but oh, I don't know.
I was kind of. Go ahead.
Since you brought up that, some good news. Something positive. Everybody, just throw out there. Since we're talking about Sony for fast. Sony is giving away like 2 games for people to stay at home and play. It's the Uncharted Uncharted Collection, and then I think with Journey. So if you got a PS4, it's not part of PSN Plus. It's just I don't. It's just free games, which I haven't. I want to go. They have a. They have a sale going on. I want to go look at the sale. I forgot they had like a new sale up. I forgot to look, I haven't got to look at it yet because I haven't really been on my PlayStation for a while since I've been on Final Fantasy 7 playing through that. Oh, I need to get my review for that. I'll do that after you talk about Resident Evil. But yeah, but they all Sony is if you don't for the stay at home thing, Sony is giving away Uncharted Collection, which I think is Uncharted 1, 2, and 3 remakes for the PS4. I think the Uncharted Collection, and then also Journey. So if you got a PS4, you got a couple. If you haven't played those games, which most people already have, but if you haven't, and you need something to play to keep you busy while you're at home, there you go.
Marcus, Rage, I need you guys to play Journey.
I've tried Journey a little bit. I played a little bit of it.
You can play all the way through.
Hmm.
It's literally 5 hours.
I tried. I'm gonna tell you something. I already tried. I might. I don't know.
It's 5 hours, man. It's just 5 hours.
Was that a PSN Plus game a while back?
Yeah, it
Was it? Okay.
back in PS3. I'm not sure if they did it again for PS4.
I don't think I played it on PS3. I'm pretty sure I played it on the PS4.
But anyway,
I had to.
it's an amazing game that I highly recommend.
Yeah, I was playing a little bit of it, but I don't know why. For some reason, I wasn't feeling it. Maybe something.
Social distance.
Well, we need a. Alright, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm live right now. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Yeah. Yeah, but social distance is very important, people.
No, man, the game itself. It's like you're literally just one guy.
Yeah, I know. I played a little bit of it. I know what it's about.
Yeah, go play. It's 5 hours.
I've already played it, man. I might give it another shot.
You haven't played all the way through.
I might give it another shot. We'll see.
There's another game to play. Okay. Anyway, well, going off of PlayStation, I was reading something. What was this? That Ghost of Tsushima is not gonna have any waypoints.
Yeah, but they said that's not true. That they went back and changed that, so that might not be the case. I don't know, cause I seen the article about that, but then it said that I think it was the people who did the article said that something I forgot, but I heard that might not be the actual the case. That there actually might be rate points. So the whole article saying talking about how they didn't, yeah. So what you're saying, there was something about that, but then but that might not be the case.
But how would you feel about that? That's my question.
But not being no rate points.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see this Ghost of Tsushima being like a big open world game. I know it's kind of like open world, but I feel this game being more of like a single player type of game. So I'm sure it'd be telling you where to go. And you know what I'm saying?
I mean, it is Sucker Punch. They're no strangers to Sucker
Yeah, but just from now,
He has a big, like,
what I
street.
yeah. I just think that it's gonna be a pretty straightforward story. See what I'm saying? As far as the story goes, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be linear. You know, the map might be big and open, but I think you're gonna be. It looks like it'd be kind of a straightforward kind of storytelling going on with it. So I don't see it where you need rate points. I mean, maybe not rate points, but you probably have be told where to go at, right? And you just probably follow the pathways and stuff. So I don't know.
I'm sorry. So I didn't really know it.
But anyway, the question was, how would you feel about like an open world game not having any like waypoints, like telling you where to go?
I prefer to be lost in the game.
Alright.
Yeah, most people just look at the map. Like, even I ain't gonna lie, I don't always use waypoints, but I always like to know the direction I'm going in, right? So
Yeah, just point me like going north south.
yeah,
But see, but now though, if but see now if like if I start know like the road, if I like know the road stuff, that when I start to memorize.
yeah. It just depends how the game was designed and stuff, and
Yeah, that's true.
there could be a reason why they don't need waypoints. But you know,
Oh shit.
I would say it's like if it doesn't have any waypoints, it's gonna everything in the map where you need to go will need to be very memorable. I guess you could say.
hmm
But going off that, apparently the official PlayStation Canada website updated Ghost of Tsushima website to a placeholder of August 1st.
it was supposed to come out what, June?
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. As far as release dates goes, man, I don't know, man. I don't know what's gonna happen with these
So you
games.
think that'll get pushed back? Because they still haven't said anything about it.
Yeah, I think I just don't see why. I mean, why does Last Tooth Got doesn't even have a release date? So why not? And it's Ghost of Tsushima's only a month away. So there's rumors that Last of Us 2 is probably just gonna come out with the PS5. Like it's gonna be a PS5 edition, right? And it'll probably be a PS4 edition too, but they'll probably just release them both at the same time. But I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to tell. But I can see it getting. I mean, I don't see. Only reason why Ghost of Tsushima would get pushed back because they can't ship enough copies, right? Because the product. So I think they're waiting. Sony's probably just waiting to see because since it's a month after Last of Us 2, so maybe they're just waiting to see what happens. But
All right. So my next piece of news is about Minecraft.
about the ray tracing or something else.
So what happened?
Emperor froze up, brother. I don't know if you know.
Oh shit.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, "Is it me?" But I heard you talking. And I said, "Well, it's not me. It's gotta be." Did he put anything in the chat? I remember he's coming back. I think he probably had to rest. It's one thing, man. The streams are getting hit hard, man. Everybody's online. The bang. Everybody's using the net. Uh-oh, he dropped out. Hmm. He might have lost internet connection. So, well, until he comes back, I want to talk about I'm gonna give my we talked about Final Fantasy 7 remake a little bit last week, and we feel pretty confident about it. We was really liking it. Well, hopefully next week we'll have an in-depth story breakdown and spoilers and an in-depth review. Well, I think he's using his phone. He's probably about to use his phone and come back.
I'm saying, pretty
Wow, I'm giving you. I'm giving you a deadline right now. You ain't been working. You got all week, all night to play. Get that stream going. Get that game beat. Hmm.
I've been streaming straight. So I've been streaming straight on this game.
But I put some. Well, Emperor is.
The thing, the thing is, the thing is, my, the thing is, my desktop memory, like, keep on telling me, keep on telling me, oh, hey, that's
Looks like he's back. And he's frozen. Oh, there he is. What happened, brother? Yeah. What's up?
Mullen restarted too.
Oh, yeah, it's not good. You just froze up. I was like, what? And then he just like, you just completely dropped out.
Yeah, Mullen restarted too.
Mm.
I've been doing that for a couple days now.
Yeah, I mean, my internet's it did that. I think last weekend. I think it did it to me too. But okay, you was talking about Minecraft. So I was about to give my little mini review on Final Fantasy 7, but I'll let you finish.
I only had two more things left. I just to mention that Minecraft. The second thing was, did you see that the ESRB put the in-game purchases thing on the label?
I heard something about it, but I didn't look into it too much. So what was that all about?
So they're gonna start putting they're required to have the in-game purchases under the ESRB rating back at the box.
Just to let you know those in-game purchases, pretty much.
Yeah,
Okay.
because they have a picture of it right here. It says in-game purchases include random items.
Like loot boxes, right? I mean,
I think for us, we kind of don't really care. It's not really gonna change the game.
yeah. I mean, it's what's that? I mean, if they're going, if they have them in the game. They have them in the game. That's not gonna.
Yeah,
Oh, I think he restarted again. No, he's still there. You froze for him. Uh oh, he's gone again. I was like, uh oh. It's nah. I think it's nah. I think
like ever since I got this mode, it's like it's been going off and on. I probably just got extra features. But for the rest of the news, I have some sad news that I read this week. The original voice actor for Leon S. Kennedy passed away.
oh, I seen that. I didn't know. That's what for the. That's for the like the one back in the day.
Yeah, the one for the PS2. Yeah. He don't die of coronavirus. I think I could have died. But he died of like throat cancer or something.
Mm. Damn, voice actor dying from throat cancer. Shit.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's still doing anything. Yeah, it was kind of sad for anybody that played Resident Evil 2. That was the first Resident Evil was hearing Leon's Kennedy voice.
Mm.
Yeah. But on to the rumors of Resident Evil 8 and Resident Evil 4 remake. I'm gonna start with Resident Evil 4 remake. Have you guys ever played Resident Evil 4?
Yeah, I beat Resident Evil 4. It's probably my favorite one. I think it's the only one I finished. Mayhem. Oh, he just. I mean, there's nothing to spoil. I enjoyed Resident Evil 4. I thought it was. I mean, like, I mean, I think I played it on the GameCube, right? Because it came on the GameCube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying like I don't like whatever going on else better so before.
Okay. But anyway, the fans are really divided about this Resident Evil 4 remake, and I'm really conflicted on it.
But they haven't got any there's no been. There hasn't been no details, right?
There
About.
hasn't been any details. They just say that they're it's been it's been green lit. But it's like I'm kind of worried about it, seeing how these past two remakes have been.
To tell you the truth,
It's like
this is the one I'm more excited about. If I'm not really excited, but like, this is the one I'm looking forward to more than anything. Like, cause I actually played Resident Evil 4. I actually enjoyed it,
yeah.
and I actually thought it was kind of fun.
And
So,
to be honest, it'll be really great for you though, for people that's been a fan of the series and have played all the previous games. That it's kind of very comparing the originals to the remakes. It's getting kind of worrying, to be honest.
well, people like too.
The Resident Evil 2 remake.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, like here's the thing. Resident Evil 2 remake is a very good remake. As soon as the honeymoon period started to fade away, you kind of realize its faults in a way.
Every
Because
game
it
can,
started.
it's not gonna be perfect, but
It's not gonna be perfect, but it's a remake. It should be better than the original. Would that not be true? Should that be true?
well, I'll say this: technical it should be better, but if they change how it gameplay, for some people it will be better, some people it won't be better. It depends what kind of gameplay. Cause I think that's the key, right?
Well, not gameplay.
Because if you change how a game plays, then for some people they might think it's better, but some people they might not think it's better because they might like that type of gameplay. But as far as technical goes, I think it's better, right? It's got better graphics.
No, but I'm saying like in terms of like cutting things in and out of the game.
Yeah,
If that makes any sense. Okay, for a good example is Resident Evil 3. Resident Evil 3 remake cuts a lot of different things, and the things that they supposedly add to it is not much.
yeah. I can see that. I can see if you do a remake and the game is missing some stuff that made the game special, right?
Yeah, it's like because here's the crazy thing about it. It's like okay, I'm going back to the original PlayStation 1, Resident Evil 2 and 3. In Resident Evil 2, back in PlayStation 1, both Leon and Claire would communicate with each other because they got radios. They found radios and throughout the game that you played, they would communicate. And because that would give context to what the other scenario would have. Does that make sense? But in the Resident Evil 2 remake, they don't have radios. And also, the you can pretty much play just one campaign, and that is pretty much what it will be for the rest, all four of them, basically. Because there's scenario A and B that you can play with both Leon and Claire, which is will pretty much gather up to four different times that you can actually replay the game. But in Resident Evil 2 remake, the all the gameplay is the same. You do basically the same thing. It does not change. As opposed to the original, which is different. Like there are different scenarios, different things that you do in each scenario. Because you can have different routes that you go through. Why did they cut that out? I don't understand why they would even cut it. And the biggest thing is Resident original Resident Evil 3 for the PlayStation 1, there was more time with Nemesis. You get to interact with him more, and he's more of a threat because you actually are running around the city trying to solve puzzles while he's in your way. In the Resident Evil 3 remake, you there's barely any puzzles which require you to run around the city, and Nemesis is pretty easy to take care of, and it's like you barely see him. It's like you barely see him. He's just at the beginning part of the campaign, and that's pretty much it. Like after that, he only appears during scripted scenes. Like that's pretty much it, which sucks. Which is what I'm getting worried about the Resident Evil 4 remake. Is like how much are they gonna downgrade the game?
See, I don't think they'll downgrade. I think it's make it control better, and I think it just make it prettier graphics.
But okay, what do you mean by control better?
Cause ain't Resident Evil 4 you can't run and shoot? Don't you gotta stop and shoot, right?
Yeah.
I think they're gonna make it where you can run and shoot. Maybe. I think Resident. See, I don't know. I think Resident Evil 4, cause Resident Evil 4 always seemed more of an actual take on it, right? It was more action than the other games, right? I think they'll make it control better. I don't know exactly how, but I think it's gonna feel more action, or maybe they flip it and make it more horror. Maybe don't make it less action.
But that's the thing though. It's like if you if you break down what Resident Evil is from like the classic trilogy, it is about that survival element
Yeah,
and
see,
resource management.
Resident Evil 4 wasn't like that. That's why I like Resident Evil 4 because
Four is still like that though.
I don't know. I felt more. If to me, it felt more action, right? I felt more like just running gun. Not really running gun, but I was just shooting
That's the
stuff.
thing. But that's the thing though. Resident Evil 4 is considered one of the best games ever made because it made that fine balance between being an action game, which is what the rest of the series went on to be, and having that survival horror element to it. It balanced itself really well.
Yeah. To me, I think Resident Evil 4 is the easiest game for them to remake, as far as mechanic goes. Not as far as like graphic.
There's not much I can see them doing because we're using that same type of controllers, that the same type of mechanics and controls.
Yeah. So to me,
That's the one that started it
yeah. So I think that it's just going to be a prettier game, and maybe they.
because that's all I can think that they're going to be doing. It's like all they can do is make it pretty.
Yeah, I think they might do some things with the controller. We just don't know about controls, maybe, but I don't know. But I do think
But
it's, but I think it's going to be the easiest for them to keep to the original. It's just going to be more graphics.
but seeing it, but that's my worry and a bunch of other fans worry about is the fact that maybe they are going to cut a bunch of things.
Nah, I think it's going to be. I think it'll be the easiest for them to do to keep.
I mean, we'll just have to wait and see. The only thing that is kind of hopeful is that the original creator and director of Resident Evil 4 is coming on as a consultant, not taking over the reins of the project. But who knows how much that's gonna have any influence on it. I just hope it. I just hope that it's still as long as it is, but just makes improvements to the flow of the game.